the only thing I could think of is to end my life. I didn't want to live anymore. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna talk about how we can live happily and how we can encourage ourselves to be happy. I know that sometimes you can feel a bit down. You can feel like everyone is against you. You feel that all the positive in you is gone. You just don't wanna live anymore. You just don't wanna be alive anymore. But there is hope. There is something you can do about this for you to feel good again. You know, it's everyone's duty to bring the spirit back into their life themselves. People might give you a lot of advice. People might give you a lot of hope, a lot of faith, but all is down to you. I have been there myself. And I would like to talk about what I went through and what brought me back to be happy again, or simply to feel alive again. I was very depressed from the very beginning of my life because of many reasons. My childhood wasn't the best. My teen life wasn't the best. My adult life wasn't the best. So you can imagine I didn't have anything to live for. I started to hang out with a lot of bad people. I started to look for acceptance from wrong places. And this was from my teens until I actually got my first daughter. And within those times, what I got from the people that I was associating myself with wasn't something good. I started to smoke, I started to drink, I started to party, I started to do a lot of things. And this was just because I didn't get the right support around me. People were talking to me, but I didn't hear them. When you haven't been in some situation, it's difficult to give advice about something you have never been through. If you are in this situation, I know that many people will be trying to give you a lot of advice, a lot of positive advice. They think that is good for you. When you don't want to live anymore, or when life is dark, you find dark people, because that's the only thing that your mind, your soul want to be. So even if you see the people who want to give you the light back, you don't see it. I needed somebody to say the right words. I needed somebody to be harsh on me. I needed somebody really that could show me 100% love and let me believe in what he or she was saying. I never got that. So as darker and darker my life became, I started to take pace to end my life, because there was nothing there to live for. And the ironic thing in this was that deep within my soul, I didn't want to die. I wanted somebody to come and save me. And when I'm saying this, now I'm trying to get people to understand what people go through sometimes. When I went outside, I was having a smile on my face, but within me, I was crying. People may think that just because somebody have a smile on their face, somebody is going there laughing around, they are fine. But it's not. Many people saw me that I was very lovely, I was nice. Nobody knew my thoughts, but I was having very dark thoughts, and people around me didn't help me much. So as I was moving on into this darkness, wanted to end my life, I actually tried 5 times. 5 times. None of it worked. And I saw that the last attempt that I did, I started to ask myself, am I supposed to die or am I supposed to live? I told myself I can't have a shit in this world, even not death. But as you can understand, there is a purpose for every single one in this world. Even in the darkness, you can still see the light under the tunnel. I was lucky that I didn't die. Many people didn't have that luck, but I was lucky. And I started to understand that if I live today, that means I have won over my fear, I have won over my enemies, I have won even over death. If nobody can help me, that means I need to help myself. I started to move myself away from those friends that was increasing the darkness in my life. As I was moving along, they were coming closer because they didn't understand. We are in all the same shit. Where are you running? Where are you going? Where are you leaving us? What is wrong? I didn't want to explain to them. They didn't even know that I have made those attempts to take my life. My family didn't know. My friends didn't know. It came to a time that I decided, you know what? I need to do something with my life. I need to see the motivation in life. And I started to associate myself with right people. I tried to find people who encourage me, who had the same thought as I have, who can bring me what I don't have. It's like sometimes you need to steal energy from some people. You need to steal some ideas. You need to steal some happiness from some people to survive. And this is a surviving instinct that I had that particular moment. So when I say that it's everyone's duty to bring the light back into your life, it is what I mean. You can't be in the darkest among the darkest, but it's your duty to bring the light and the life back into your life again. And that is what I did. The problem didn't stop there. I just learned to take every obstacle that will come along with it. Every obstacle that come along with the life that I'm living, or every obstacle that I went through, I learned to take it. I learned myself to understand that life is not going to be perfect. Life is not going to be the best all the way. As long as I'm living, life is going to be tough. But I need to learn to be strong. I need to learn to understand the obstacles. It can be very tough for many people. I'm here today trying to be a testimony of my life. But I know that if you are in this darkness right now, if you feel like it doesn't worth to live, believe me, I can be your testimony. Because when it comes to survive, I have been in the darkest, and now I'm sitting here telling you it is possible to change your life. Try to talk to people. That is what I didn't do. I tried to solve the problem myself. I tried to hide my problems because I was feeling ashamed to go to people to seek for help, to go to people to tell them my problems. Some of them was very embarrassing to talk about. But at the end, you need people to survive. You need to talk to somebody to survive. Don't hide those feelings, because more you hide it, more darker it becomes. Everyone have problems. It doesn't matter how they look like. It doesn't matter how rich they are. It doesn't matter how poor they are. Depression, problems is everywhere. So don't think that you are the only person going through whatever you are going through today. I didn't want to be a disappointment to God. I wanted Him to see me as the best creation He have made. I wanted to see the miracle that everyone was talking about, that we are miracles. I didn't understand those words. So the funny part was that I started to watch the development of unborn babies in the stomach. And as I was watching that, this was long before I got my own children. And as I was watching that, I understood the miracle they were talking about. Because look through the whole process. They hold this 9 months, and you will come out, and you will start breathing, and you will start walking. And at the end, you will become, I don't know, teenager, a mother yourself, or a father yourself. Everyone have different type of things that they can encourage themselves with. But you need to see the miracle in you. You need to see the importance in you. You need to understand that you worth a lot. I finally understood that the more I saw my own worth, that was when other people could see the worth in me. I used to tell myself that I want to treat people the way I want them to treat me. So it's your duty. It's your duty. It's down to you to let people see the way you want them to see you. It's not about the makeups, it's not about the dress up, but it's about you happy yourself. Because if you really happy within yourself, people will see it, people will notice it. And this is the time you will be able to conquer so many things in your life. Don't wait for things to happen. Make sure that you make things happen. That is the most important thing. This life is too short for you to go around and feel those dark moments almost every time. Bring the light into your life and see the worth of living. Start counting your own blessings. Don't count other people's blessings. The moment you start seeing all the blessings other people are getting, you start envy them. What you can also do is, there is so many things you can read online today. There is so many books, there is so many articles that you can find just to read and to give yourself or improve yourself in wisdoms. We need to educate ourselves. We need to read more. We need to listen more to be able to survive, to be able to handle some situations in our lives, because as long we are living, obstacles are going to come among our life, and we will need to find a way to solve the problem or to handle the problem. So what I have tried, or what I started to do, was read a lot of books, try to read life stories, people's self-biography. I mean, things that people have been going through themselves. And that was a really huge motivation for me. That makes me feel like I wasn't alone. I'm not alone. I can do this. I can go through this. So this is one of the books that actually is for my son. He is reading it. And this is a wisdom from the 4 agreements. This is how it looks like. It's really interesting. Really interesting book. It gives a lot of advice, a lot of wisdoms that you can read, and it really gives you motivation. It gives a lot of life advice and also how to know your worth. So have a look at this. There is a lot. And also, I think that if you think that you don't have anybody around you that you really trust, and you were in that deep darkness, you can try therapy. That helps a lot. I have been there before. I had a therapist. She was very good. She gave me a lot of good ideas. She listened to me a lot. I was able to bring out what I couldn't bring out to any other person out there. What I do believe is that, especially the culture that I come from, we don't believe in therapy, because we think that the moment you start going to therapy, then you are crazy or something is wrong with you. But they are there to listen. They are there to help you out. They are there for you to bring up the things that probably you don't want any other person to know about, or there is some things that you don't want to discuss with your family. But there you can go and trust them, that they are professional workers that can help you with the problems that you have. So I think there is so many options that we really can look into. We don't need to be alone in this. You don't need to fight this fight alone. I know there is many people out there that need that help, but they don't know how to reach out to people. And if you are somebody around someone that you can see going through this kind of depression, sometimes you can see that their mood is changing a lot. They are losing weight. They don't want to go out anymore. These are signs that the person is falling into depression. Don't just say that, oh, they will come over it. Some people come over it, some people never do. So I think that if you are around people like this is the time they need you most. So you should be around, talk to them, and try to introduce other things to them. It's difficult when you don't know how to handle somebody who is in depression. It's very difficult. Try to let them find help. Try to let them seek for help outside. And try to be around them, encourage them as much as you can. Because like I said, depression, anyone can get it. It doesn't matter rich or poor. Anyone can fall into depression. So guys, I'm gonna leave you here. I will see you in my next video. As usual, please give me your comments. They are very important to me. Share and subscribe. Bye.